Gentleman and a scholar. It's freedom fighter Mgtow. Laying poolside this afternoon. 12 o'clock here in Phoenix, Arizona. So up early getting it done. I'm coming to you gentlemen today. One big topic. This Mgtow feminist society. I've speaking with a friend and a buddy lately about how societal change is coming. He asked me to literally watch TV and look at the commercials without the sound. And he gave me an example of one of the commercials was two gentlemen in a park pushing a stroller and carrying a child. Like, hello. Every commercial, everything is geared towards the woman. They make the choices, they make the decisions. It all comes down to what they think and how they feel. Especially, human says it's the best. Sell me marriage. What is in it for me except pressure? As I've always told you, I try to stay off Facebook and social media, and I had a good one, the engineering. Here, we're going to go back to engineering societal ways. Is that Facebook, if it's live on your phone or in, it notifies you things, or people who send you things, it will ding or put on the notifications. So you got to take those off so you don't look at them. But recently, I don't get dings, but I see the notifications when I decide to log on. And 3 of them were from a lady here in Scottsdale, Arizona, who is probably one of the biggest pros of hit the easy button. Local jeweler. She trades around to different jewelry stores, and she tries to get involved in events. And I've seen her at a couple in the past. She is sending notifications to everybody on Facebook about some GoFundMe page on her kid having spinal surgery. So I kept getting these notifications. Finally, I read it. It's not. I bet you the surgery is paid for, and I'm not certain, but due to what she does for a living and how old the child is, I'm sure that there's some sort of what we call welfare medical assistance here in Arizona that's paying for the surgery, because she's not asking for help for the surgery on this GoFundMe. She's asking to basically take care of her loss of work. She wants $5,000. She's raised about 1,700, I believe. People have given in. I'm not giving in. I know this woman. I know what she's about. I dated one of her girlfriends in the past. And if you go to her Facebook page, it literally, she's out at like these really fancy places here for happy hour, like Steak 44, Chelsea's Kitchen, Ocean Club, Mastro's, all the fancy places. And I'm like, she's still asking for assistance. Like, cut your spending. That's what us men have to do. Like, I literally asked a bunch of people in the community and on rideshare is, would you ever post a GoFundMe as a man? And all of them said no. It's societal change in ways. I've literally had a buddy tell me a story about a lady he met online, and she told him about some surgery and that she needs $2,500 sent to her. He's got the routing number, he's got the account number and everything. Come on. It's a numbers game. These women are playing the bank like a number. Men, we're nothing but a provider, a resource provider. This is horseshit. This is absolute horseshit. And the societal ways are not changing unless we change it. I decided to put on Facebook a big story on this. It said, I mean, I can't go to it, but it said, it said, woman's asking for money for time off work on a GoFundMe page for a kid going through surgery. Who's paying for the surgery? Question mark. It's called Saving for a Rainy Day, months prior. I have a huge bill with the government right now. I'm looking at every angle now to still leverage myself to where I can live and comfortably, but also take care of this as fast as possible. Okay? I have to. There's no way around it. But I'm not asking for help. Who's going to help? Should I do a GoFundMe? So, on that post I posted on Facebook, I have had over 60 comments from women calling me the biggest dick, the biggest asshole. Going as far as, it sucks to be alone. Do you have any friends? Do you have a girlfriend? Do you have kids? And every response is, I can't afford it. I can't afford it. I can't afford it. And I rebuttal back and I laugh, and I'm not mean back, because I'm pointing out the freeloading society. And a lot of these women that came on were basically all single moms. One of them decided to, I misspelled the word man when I said a man would never do that. I said M-A-M when I should have said M-A-N, and I went back to correct it. And by the time I went back to correct it, she already shamed me. She goes, maybe you need to work on your grammar. So I sit here today asking this man, we need to put this to a stop. I'm going to keep calling people out. I'm going to keep exposing it, because I've had 2 or 3 messages of women privately that couldn't expose themselves because they didn't want to be blasted. But they said, good for you. They said, we have kids and we have our boys and we raise them as men, not boys. It's sad. We gotta be so private. We gotta be so sheltered. We gotta hunker down. We gotta be careful. But from that post, I got shamed. I got put down. I got ridiculed off of what? Pointing out what I'm supposed to do as a person and a man. I'm supposed to save for the rainy day. But it doesn't coincide with the other gender. But then again, in my post, I also pointed out is that maybe women are trying, like some lady was like, women are trying to stand up for themselves and do more than just be a housewife. I said, is that working with an 80% divorce rate in main areas? Men, we're simple creatures. You know, today's ride, I told the gentleman about this. One of my ride shares is in between stuff. The sad point is, like, this man has probably worked his ass off his whole life. I don't know. You know what I mean? But he's ill. I'm not trying to, but he's going to get some stuff done, medical stuff done. And he's like, I'll watch it. He goes, I just got time to sit in the chair and get some blood work done. I'll never forget that guy. He understands. And he's fighting for his life. But he doesn't have a GoFundMe. He struggles every day, I'm sure. And on a $4 ride, he gave me a $7 tip. Maybe I opened his eyes to something. Maybe he found worth in what I told him. Maybe he was going through something that changed him, that he needed. I don't know why he gave me $7. I'm thankful for it. I'm very appreciative of it. I'm just sick and tired of this horse shit, of this female-driven I deal with it here at the pool. They're not here right now. But these old women that live in these condos, they are lonely. They are starving for attention. They've hit the wall. There's one that sits over there. She's like, who's coming to the pool the other day? And I was like, your worst nightmare, Donald Trump. She goes, don't talk Donald Trump. And I said, okay, let's talk about his wife, how submissive she is, and what a role she plays in his life. And then I was quiet. Then later on, she's whispering over at the card table over there. Do you know what he told me? He's my worst nightmare. The twists, the turns, the angles, the blasts. It's okay for them, but not okay for us. This is horse shit. This is horse shit. I don't do this. I don't live like this. I never will. And I don't want this next generation to. You know, these kids I hear, these average dates for these 20-year-olds, 25 to 30. I mean, average date is like $200, $250. Think she's splitting any of that bill? I don't know how this society is going to keep it up until it hits a wall, until we all go broke. I don't know who can spend $250 on a date multiple times a week without losing their shit or not growing in life. I have to give props to all the Mgtow men, and just, you know, it's gotta reach it. I want to put out there too is we need to have some gathering somehow, and for all you West Coast Mgtows, man, I in August, I'll get the dates later, but I have a campsite over in Carlsbad, and if you watch this, you know, pass this on. Would love to have a man's gathering out there. It's like an extra, I don't know, $10 or $20. It's already paid for. Bring your own food, your beer. If you want to support the beer from me or buy me a steak, I got it all covered. It's already paid for. You know, it's like the middle of August, but I just want you, Mgtow man, to be your best, be blessed, and enjoy this life. But don't put up with the horse shit. Don't take this feminist bullshit. And if you see a woman asking for money, begging on GoFundMe, ask her what's it for. Ask details. Look at the fine line. That woman's a fucking freeloader. She needs to be taken to the woods and screwed hard. She's damaging society in my eyes. This is Freedom Fighter Mgtow, and I'm out for the day. I'm gonna go process all this feminist horse shit.